Well, good morning, my family and friends. Those of you that are new here, my name's Jody, and my husband and I live on 31 acres in Central Texas, and we grow almost all our own food. We don't ever buy any vegetables or anything like that at the store. We don't buy eggs. We don't really buy meat. So we buy toilet paper and, you know, laundry soap and stuff like that. But anyway, this has been an adventure that we started about 5 years ago, and it's just grown. We just absolutely love it. We're retired, so we have plenty of time, and everybody needs something to do. So this is what we do. So I'm going to do a little garden tour. I haven't done one in a while. Our garden we're getting it planted out, and I'll show you what we're doing. Okay, so we're trying something new today, something different. We'll see how it works. So Pete's holding the iPhone, which is what we use, and he's just going to follow me around, and I'm going to talk about things. So right here is the strawberry patch, and I put some netting over it because the chickens were eating it. Gemma told me the chickens were eating them, so it's a little less convenient with the netting, but we get strawberries, so they're doing good. So I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go in the high tunnel. Oh, there is our. These are our fig trees that we grew from cuttings, and we've given several of them away. But it's kind of amazing that you can do that from cuttings. So in the high tunnel, we'll start over here. So these are all starts that we've got going. Asparagus and flowers and parsley. And these are gourd plants that Pete's going to put out in with the corn. He says he's going to do that today. These are flowers, volunteer flowers I dug up. And then this actually is the majority of our peppers for the year. So this is a variety called Carmen, which is a bullnose pepper. So they're big, and they are like a sweet pepper, and then some jumbo jalaps. So kind of what's going on here, we've got all of our tomatoes in. On this side over here, we're trying Amish paste this year, which we've never grown before. And then over here on the right, we've got some of our peppers. We're growing the Sinahohisa pepper again this year because that's what we like to make hot sauce, a fermented hot sauce out of. It just turns out really good. Down there are the roadster tomatoes. So those are the big determinate tomatoes that are just big and gorgeous. And then we've got Swiss chard. We planted one of the artichokes in here just to see, and we'll see if we can winter it over in here, which I bet we can. And then over here, more tomatoes, San Marzanos, and these are black brandywines, which is our eating tomato. So this will all be peppers, and should be getting them in pretty quick. So the green stock, I'm really enjoying the green stock this year. And these are all volunteers from last year. I didn't plant anything except volunteers in here. All the petunias are all just volunteers from last year. It's one pot that we brought when we moved. This is something that we did just like a few days ago. It's just a tool rack. We wanted someplace for our tools to be that was covered so they don't just get ruined, but it needed to be really convenient. And so this worked out pretty well. And we actually even labeled them so that we know what's missing if something's missing. So we'll go out to the big garden now. So out here, the plan is that this is basically just going to be flowers. I'm going to put scarlet runner beans on one side, and I'm going to put some loofah on the other side. And, loofah, we don't eat it because it's not good to eat. But it'll fill this in, and it'll be red flowers and yellow flowers. I think it'll be really pretty. And then on each side, I've planted these mammoth sunflowers. And then all through here, it's just going to be flowers. And I've got trays and trays of flowers started. Here are the artichokes that we grew out from seed. And I don't know. We're hoping that we're going to get some artichokes this year. They're a long harvest. They're like 180 days or something. So it'll be fall. And then down there we've got the sweet potatoes I got planted, and those are 100 to 105 days. So that'll be later in the summer. And then out here we've got all of our alliums. So onions, garlic, it's music garlic, which we grew last year, shallots. We bought, I don't know, like 9 shallots and then multiplied them. And so now we have enough shallots to eat. More onions. Beets have just really popped in the last week. And then 2 rows of potatoes. This row is fancy potatoes that we bought, seed potatoes. And I've really been working at hilling this year because I know that just get such a better yield if you hill, and so I'm hilling. And then this next row of potatoes is just, they're from our pantry. They're Yukon Golds and Red Pontiacs. So this is our cucumbers, and this is a trellis. It's just a plastic trellis, but it comes highly recommended from Travis at Lazy Dog Farm. That's what he uses. So we're trying it this year, and it's very, very inexpensive. And then just kind of some random stuff. So that's a tomatillo, some squash, including delicata, which is a squash that I had at a restaurant that was to die for. And it's a winter squash, but you can eat the skin. And then the big exciting weird news is I planted peanuts here, and they're coming up. And I have no idea what we're going to do with them because we've never grown peanuts. But it just seemed like it was a fun thing. At first, I thought that animals were coming and getting them, but then I started seeing them pop up. So they are coming up. And then out here in this section, oh, we have bluebonnets. So this has been just so nice having the bluebonnets right here. And then out here, this is popcorn. And it's a blue popcorn. When you pop it, it's white, but the kernels are blue. And this is, what is this? This is beans, tiger's eye beans. And then out in that area that you don't see anything growing yet, actually, Pete's got dent corn planted. And I guess he had to do it enough weeks after this so that the tassels won't be blooming at the same time, so they won't cross-pollinate. So that's kind of what's going on. It seems like there's more than that. I've planted 300 flower seeds yesterday. I'm super excited about that. So I want to learn to grow flowers. It's on my list. And I don't know, we're just having fun. So anyway, hope everybody has a lovely weekend. And I will talk to you soon. Love y'all.